You're qualified as executor. Now what? How do you start off on the right foot? What is the first deadline you need to be aware of? And what steps can you take now to promote a smooth probate process down the road? In the last video, we talked about getting qualified as executor. Once you do, one of your first responsibilities is to send notice of the decedent's death. Basically, you need to inform certain people that this person has died and that you will be representing the estate. Now, who gets this notice? Spouse? Heirs? Beneficiaries? Yes. The answer is yes to all of those people. First, spouse. You need to notify a surviving spouse. You might assume a surviving spouse would be aware that their husband or wife had died, but that's not always the case. I've even personally encountered that situation, so it does happen. You need to notify the spouse. Second, you need to notify heirs. Typically, this requirement ends at a certain level, so if the decedent had siblings, you don't need to track down their third cousins, for example. Virginia Code has a specific order of heirs, so call us for details. Third, beneficiaries. If a person or group is named in the will, you must notify them. Now, what about creditors? You may need to notify them as well, possibly either through mail or through publishing notice of the death of the decedent in the newspaper. Creditors have rights to collect debts the decedent might have owed, and more importantly, they have deadlines for doing so. So it's typically best to find out what notice creditors are owed and provide it early so you can get that clock ticking right away. One tip here. Receiving a formal written notice that a loved one has passed can be a very jarring way to get the news, and it may cause some issues down the road. So consider reaching out personally through a phone call or an email first. This can provide a much gentler notification experience. It can instill trust, open communication, and help avoid conflict in the future. If you have any questions or would like some guidance and assistance, please give us a call for some help.